everybody, it's Jen with Caketastic Cakes, and I'm going to show you how I made this pineapple bread pudding. It's bubbly, it's delicious, it's sweet, it's a little crispy, it's moist, it's bread pudding. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's actually very, very simple, and if you see me using any tools or supplies you can use, check the link in the description below. It'll help you out. So we're going to start this very basic recipe, okay? I have 11 slices of white bread. You can use a little more if you want it more bread and less pudding. If you're going to use too much more, though, you're going to have to increase the other ingredients. But I'm starting with my 11 slices of bread, and I'm just cutting them up into cubes. If it's around the right time of year here in America, then you can go ahead and just buy a bag of bread, already cubed for stuffing. But as it is February, no such luck, I'm doing it myself. So I bought a loaf of Wonder Bread, cut up 11 slices into cubes, done. Okay, now into my mixer, I'm going to put 1 stick of butter that is softened, add 1 cup of sugar, just like that. Gonna add a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. You can add a little more. This is a to taste kind of thing, but you will notice it. And then I did 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. That's my homemade vanilla extract right there. Now cream them together. Now I'm going to take 4 eggs, put them into a little separate bowl there, and I'm going to add them one at a time and let them mix into the creamed up butter sugar mixture there before I add the next one. And you're going to keep doing that over and over until they are all incorporated, at which point just let it cream for a couple of minutes till it's nice and smooth. Now at this point, if you need to scrape your bowl with a spatula, go ahead and do it. But when it's nice and smooth and you're happy with it, we're going to add a can of pineapple. I'm using crushed pineapple. You can use chunks if you want it. This is a preference thing. And you're going to, either way, strain the juice out first, but save it. I strained it out into a separate little glass bowl you're going to see in a minute. Now when you add your pineapple to your mixture here, just kind of fold it in nice and gentle because you don't want to overdo it. It's going to start to smell really good here. And it's kind of surprising too because this doesn't end up tasting very strong of pineapple. It's just kind of like a mellow sweetness to it. Now I'm going to start folding in the breadcrumbs. It's going to seem like, I don't know, like maybe it's not enough, but it is. It works. I don't know what to tell you. It works. So I folded in a bunch of them just to kind of get it started because there were a lot of breadcrumbs, and as you see, they absorb it pretty readily, and that's where the juice that we saved later is going to come back in. So add it all in, mix it all up, have your oven preheated to 350 degrees, and you can see I've got a casserole dish there, my lasagna pan. I prefer to use this because I like to bake it thinner. If you want a thicker, softer, moister bread pudding, put it into a smaller dish to bake it so that it's thicker when when you put it in. I prefer it spread out more so it gets a little bit more crispy and a little bit more baked through. Now, when you're happy with it all being mixed together, you dump it into your dish, whatever dish you're using. As you can see, I'm using this one. It is greased with some Crisco, and I'm just making it even. I'm just kind of spreading it out, pushing it into the corners just to make it even so it'll bake a little bit nicer. And there's the extra pineapple juice. I'm just going to pour it over just to give it a little more moisture, a little bit more flavor. The pineapple really doesn't come through strong, so I'm not a big fan of pineapple, but I really like this. It's kind of one of those things. It's also why I prefer it crushed so that it's more hints. But you bake it for about 45 minutes and it comes out beautiful. It's golden, it's bubbly. It is delicious when it's warm, I will say that. It's good when it's cold, very good when it's cold, delicious when it's warm, but it's done. It's really, really easy. The top gets nice and crispy, so it's definitely worth trying. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe because it helps me out as well. I've got a ton of other videos out there, all kinds of recipes for cakes and cookies and breads and a couple dinners that I geared more for my kids. But all that stuff is out there. And as always, thanks for watching Caketastic Cakes.